Hi, Adrienne here. I would like to show you my plants in the kitchen window. This is the view from the kitchen, and here are my plants. Starting from here, um, this plant here is a grapefruit tree that I have started from seed. It's 1 year old now, or soon it will be 1 year old. Behind it, my charity, that's my cherry tree, and it's not in a good shape. It started to grow some leaves, and it looks like it got some heat shock, and that's what remained. So that's not a nice view. Um, yeah, this one also, it's my lychee tree. Um, I hope that it will get better next spring and that it will start to grow. It has recently lose its leaves. It had many more, but in the last weeks they have all fallen off. This is a succulent and it's blooming. It has a very pretty flower, many tiny flowers actually, and they have it's not even a violet, but it's violet and pink color. I really liked him, and I was surprised that it had grown so many flower stems actually. 3 of them. There was a fourth one, but that was not too healthy, so I have removed that one. And here you can see my little succulent, the tiger jaw. It has already lost its flower. It's already dried that flower. It was very pretty, very yellowish color, but now it looks kind of orange. It feels great here, I think. It has grown a tiny bit in the last months. Okay, so this one is another type of dwarf Sansevieria than the one I have in the living room. Uh, the leaves of this plant is more, as you can see, it's quite thin and not as full as the other one I had. And also it's spiky here. It's a spike. So this is kind of different from what I have, and I am very curious how it will look like, how big it will be, and when will it grow new plants. When I got this, it was a way smaller. This is a new growth already. I got this some months ago, and it already grew this leaf here, and the new one is coming from the center as well. Okay, here are my two new succulents that you might have seen in my other videos. My previous video about my new plants. This is the Mother of Thousand, and that's another succulent. Yeah, I don't know the name of it. If you know it, please tell me. Okay, so these are what's the name in English? I got these two as a present, and they actually grew to the twice of their size. They were smaller, a lot smaller, and they got these new leaves as well. Now here Yes, I have a succulent collection as you can see. I mainly have succulents. This guy is the one that I found last year in the last winter. It's funny, it started to rain outside. I am not sure you can see it. So I found this guy when it was raining pretty hard and it was the winter and it was just laying on the road and I had to bring it home and it got stronger and it looks way more healthier. It was in a bad shape, you know. Who knows what happened with this plant? And these are already new leaves that it has grown in this year, and it has a more healthier greener color now than it had before. I think it is happy that I found it and brought it home. Okay, these two succulents, I think these were cuttings, okay? These were cuttings that I got a month ago, and it looks like that this has started to grow some leaves. That means this has already grew out its roots, and I think this one in the last week or so has got its root as well. So now they will start to grow and get bigger and get more leaves. This is my other kind of jade. You have already seen this one as well in my last jade video. So this is where I keep it. It's here in the kitchen. Okay, here is another lychee tree, and it has some new leaves coming from here, but I'm not sure if they will make it or not. I will replant this one, but not now. In the spring, I will wait for it. Wait for the spring to repot this one, then it will get better place, better soil. I think that's what it needs. This is my succulent cactus garden. That's how I call this. Okay, so you can see many plants here. Some of them are growing roots right now. Like here I have just some leaves. For example, this is the same kind of succulent as this one, but this one already had these tiny little plants when I got it, and what is interesting is that here is the end of the leaves and that's not the end. This is where it was attached to the stem, and usually new plants start to grow from here, but somehow the new plants are on the other end of the leaf there. So I am growing these 4, and that's the 5th one. These are all cuttings and leaves that I am hoping that they will grow roots and they will grow here in my little garden. The other plants are a year old now, or at least they are with me for a year now. Sometimes they got less light, that's why they grew so high. And you can see when they got light, and then this is how they should look like and not how it looks like below. Even though I keep them here in the window and they got lots of light, it wasn't enough for them. The cactuses, this really enjoys being here. When I got these cactuses, I got 3 of them. They were very tiny, and this whole group this whole family just grew out of that 3 pieces of cactus. So they really enjoy being here, and they are getting more and more to be more and more. I have a sword there. Yes. I like to use this to, just to test the soil if it's dry enough, not just here, but for other plants as well. I check the soil with this. If you can, you will feel if the soil is very wet or already dried out with something like this. Okay, here is another cactus, and this grew as well, but maybe it grew too fast. I don't know. It's this part here is very thin compared to the bottom part and the top part. It looks a bit strange, but I think they are fine as well. In this one is turning to the light. I try to, turn this whole little garden around to give more light for each of the plants here. But for the time being, I am just keeping these new ones because these are new cuttings. I give them the most sun possible, so they are now the ones that are facing the window more. And here it is. I think it's an orange tree, or the other one, I don't know. I think this was the orange. Yeah, I didn't wrote down its name, yeah. Okay, I started this one from seed 2 years ago, or was it just 1 year ago? I don't remember, but it's quite high. It grew high. Now here I have my seed containers. Here are the little desert rose plants, and my pineapple. This is the other desert rose that doesn't look so well. Fungus attacked this one after the first leaves. They rotted because I don't know, it didn't drop the seed, the husk of the seed, and the leaves were rotten inside it. Then I removed those leaves, and then it looked like that it started to grow, and then fungus appeared on top of it, and oh my god, I cut that off, and I think it started to shrink. I still didn't give up hope on this plant, but well, these two ones look healthy, but who knows what will happen with this one. Okay, in this container I have my banana seeds in paper towel. In this container I have the other 3 banana seeds. They are in soil and in little pots like these ones. And here I am trying to grow some cactus seeds, to grow cactus from seeds. And that's all that I have here in the kitchen window. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.